Hello, hello friends. I'm so excited to have you here for yoga story time. Today we are going to be reading one of my favorite books. You might have read it before. It's called Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. Before we get started, let's take a few breaths. So come on into your crisscross applesauce asana. And can we sit up nice and tall? Remember, want to think of having a string attached to the top of our head that somebody's pulling us up to the ceiling with. Awesome, friends. We'll bring our hands to our heart. So we'll take a deep breath in, lift your hands up above your head, and then deep breath out through your mouth. Bring your hands back down. Nice. So again, sit up nice and tall here. We've got a deep breath in. Two more times. Last one. Awesome job, friends. Go ahead and stay in your crisscross applesauce asana and we'll get started. So, Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. I am Sam. Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? Do you see what he's holding on to? It almost looks like a fancy fishing pole. So we are going to throw out that green eggs and ham to our friend here and see what he thinks about it, okay? So let's go ahead. We're gonna start facing the short edge of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. So I want you to bring your hands together, two fists like this, and then let's bend our knees and place your hands in between your feet. Okay, so your feet should be right next to your hands, and then let's tuck the chin to the chest to slowly roll on up. So that's a good measurement of hip distance apart for us, friends. From here, let's step your left foot back, and I want you to turn those toes slightly out, about 45 degrees. We're gonna have our front knee right on top of our front ankle, and imagine you have headlights on your hips. We wanna turn those hips to point straight forward. Great job, friends. And then from here, let's take a hold of that wacky fishing pole, and we send it out. See if our friend likes the smell of green eggs and ham, and then we'll reel it in. I'm not sure he liked it. Let's see again. Throw it out there. Does he like it? I don't know. Reel it in. Let's switch sides and do it two more times. Step the back foot forward. Remember, feet are still hip distance apart. Other foot steps back. We turn those toes out just a little bit. Front knee on front ankle. Headlights on those hips. We turn them forward. Whoop. And then take a hold of that wacky fishing pole, throw it out there. Maybe he'll like him this time. Reel him back in. I don't know. Let's try one more time. Throw it out and reel it back in. Great job, friends. Okay, back to your crisscross applesauce asana. And let's see what happens next. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? Would you like them here or there? Our friend doesn't look too happy, does he? Look at his face. I wonder what he's gonna say. I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I am. Well, let's see. He asked if he would like them in a house. So today we're gonna put up the roof of our house. So let's start in our tabletop. So shoulders are on top of our wrists, hips on top of our knees, and our toes are tucked under to the floor. So from here, I want you to imagine you're a little doggy and you have a tail, right? From here, I want you to lift your tail up to the sky, press your heels to the floor, and then press your heart back to your thighs, back to your legs. Great job, friends. So we want to make sure that our ribs of our houses are really strong. So can you press all 5 fingers into the floor, press your feet into the ground, keeping those hips nice and lifted. We're super strong here. Great job, friends. And then we'll drop the knees back down to the floor. So he asked about a house. He asked, would you eat them with a mouse? So let's make our big mouse ears because we got to make sure that we can hear. And then we're going to come down like teeny tiny mice. And let's maybe sniff for some cheese. What do you think? No cheese. Oh, did I hear something? No, I'm going to keep looking for cheese. Oh, did I hear something? Nope, I'm going to keep looking for cheese. Oh, did I hear something? Nope. Okay, so we did the house, we did a mouse. What about a box? What do you eat them in a box? For our box pose, we flip it on over. Remember, shoulders on top of wrists. Your fingers are going to point towards your feet. And then I would love if you lift your hips straight up to the sky. Maybe walk it out so that your knees are on top of your ankles. And we've got a flat top for our box because we don't want it to cave in. Remember, we want it to be strong, just like our house. And then look down at your legs here, friends. Can you really press those hands into the floor? Press your feet into the floor. Great, strong boxes. And then we slowly lower the hips. And let's see. Oh yeah, the fox was next, huh? This one we're going to flip on over again. Find your tabletop. Remember, we talked about shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And you know what? Foxes have very fluffy tails. So can you lift up one fluffy tail and look down at the floor as you wag it around. Slowly lower the knee, lift the other tail up and shake it on out and slowly lower it back down. Last one. Sam I Am asked him if he would eat green eggs and ham here, or there, or here, or there. And our friend said, no, I don't want to eat them anywhere. I do not like them. But you know what? Sam I Am is not giving up. Let's see what he tries next. Would you, could you, in a car, eat them? Eat them. Here they are. You may like them. You will see. You may like them in a tree. I would not, could not in a tree. Not in a car. You let me be. Okay, so a tree and a car. For our tree, we're going to be standing, friends. And we're going to have your right leg be your standing leg to start. So I want you to pick up all 5 of your toes. And I want you to imagine that these are your roots that we're going to plant to the floor so that we are strong and stable trees, okay? So first put your pinky toe down, then the second toe, then the middle toe, then the long toe, and the big toe. Press that foot into the floor, friends. And then your other foot is gonna come into a kickstand. Good, awesome. And with our hands, we can be a young tree called a sapling, or maybe you want to be a tree whose branches are really, really full, or maybe you want to be a tall tree like a pine tree. Awesome, friends. And then wherever you are, let's bring your hands back to your heart, and we're going to switch sides of our tree. So first, other side, lift up those roots, and then we press them down. Pinky toe, second toe, middle toe, long toe, big toe. And the other foot comes into our kickstand. What kind of tree are you going to be on this side? I think this time I'm going to be a tree with full leaves, but you can be whatever tree you would like. Awesome, friends. And then bring our hands to our heart, and we'll let go of that kickstand. Great job, friends. So if you didn't want them in a tree, what about a car? Let's come down to the floor, reach your legs out in front of you, and sit up as tall as you can. Remember, think of somebody pulling on that string. And guess what? Safety first. So we gotta buckle us up, turn on the car, and off we go. that seatbelt. And what is Sam I Am gonna ask about next? A train, a train, a train, a train. Could you, would you, on a train? Would you, could you, in the rain? I would not, could not, on a train. I could not, would not, in the rain. So he's like, oh my goodness, ah! And then he's very defiant. He's like, no, I don't want it on a train. I don't want to eat them in the rain either. So let's see your train pose, friends. Are you ready? Let's bring your feet together so the knuckles of your big toes touch. And then I would love for you to take your seat on our train because we're gonna get ready to go. Are you ready? Because the conductor says, here we go. Turn on the train and beep, beep. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. And stand it on up, friends. All right, not on the train. What about in the rain? Let's come back to our crisscross applesauce asana. So I want you to think of the water cycle, where the water comes up from the ground, condenses in the clouds, and then it comes down, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Deep breath in as it evaporates to those clouds, and out. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter. One more time. Water evaporates, condenses in the clouds, and comes down. Good job, friends. So stay in that crisscross applesauce asana. You are doing great. Say, in the dark, here in the dark, would you, could you, in the dark? I would not, could not, in the dark. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. You do not like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I Am. Could you, would you, with a goat? I would not, could not, with a goat. Here we go, friends. Are you ready for goat pose? We're gonna come back to that tabletop position to start. Check in, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's keep the toes tucked under for right now. So from here, I want you to take a deep breath in and slowly lift your gaze and heart up to the sun. Maybe close your eyes and imagine that you're a goat in a field, just feeling the lovely sun on your face. You're surrounded by green grass, and you know what? That green grass looks delicious. So let's go ahead and eat some. I want you to look back at your belly button, lift up through your spine, create a C with your back. Great job, friends. And then eat up some grass. Deep breath in, lift your heart and eyes up to the sun. Feel the warmth on your face. Deep breath out, look back at your belly button, create that C with your back, and eat up that grass. One more time, deep breath in, slowly lift. Feel the warm sun on your face. And breathe out, slowly look back at the belly button, make that great C, and eat up that grass. Well, guess what? Our friend doesn't want to eat green eggs and ham with a goat either. Would you, could you, on a boat? I could not, would not, on a boat. I will not, with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. Oh my goodness, they went right off the edge and whoop, fell in the water. Okay, friends, so next spot, he said he wouldn't eat them on a boat either. So let's check out this boat. We want to sit up nice and tall. Somebody's pulling that string straight up. Hands are on the back of your legs. So if you feel really stable as your boat here, you can stay right here. Or maybe, if you would like, we can lift one foot up, then the other foot. And if you feel really great right here, you can stay right here, or maybe you let go with your hands. And we can reach them out. Or, do you guys know row, row, row your boat? Let's sing it together. Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Great job, guys. And then grab hold of the back of your legs. One foot goes down, then the other. Great job, friends. Now let's see, he had quite a lengthy list of where he would not eat those green eggs and ham, right? He said, not with a goat. So let's look up at the sun, feel it on your face, and then slowly look back at your belly button and eat up that grass. And then let's come to our crisscross applesauce asana. He said he would not eat them in the dark. Nope, not gonna eat them here either. He wouldn't eat them in the rain. So remember, water evaporates up to the sky, collects, condenses in the clouds, and then comes down. One more time. Water evaporates, condenses in the clouds, and comes down. He said he wouldn't eat them on a train. So take your seats, all aboard. Here we go. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. Stand it on up. And then he said he wouldn't eat it in a tree. So let's find those roots. Let's start on the right side. So lift those toes up. Put your pinky down. Second toe down. Middle, long, big. And kickstand that other foot. Great job, friends. Hands at your heart. Maybe hands up high for a big tall pine tree, or hands out wide for those full branches. And wherever you are, let's bring the hands back to your heart, and we'll switch sides. So pick up those roots, put them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kickstand the other foot. This time I'm going to be a sapling on this side. Good job. And then he said, not in a car. So safety first. Buckle up, turn on the car, and off we go. Reverse, reverse. Arch. He said, not in a box. So let's find our box. Fingers point towards our feet. Lift on up, maybe walk it out. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and we look down at our legs. Great job, friends. Come back down. He said not with a fox. So we flip it on over, lift that fluffy tail to the sky, and wag it out. Slowly bring it back down, other side. Lift that tail and wag it out. And he said, not in a house, so lift your doggy tail to the sky as we raise the roof. Strong roof, we gotta stay nice and high, nice and strong so we don't fall down. And then we'll slowly come on down and do our mouse pose. He said, not with a mouse, show me those mouse ears. And then get teeny tiny little mouse and smell for that cheese. Oh, did I hear anything? Nope, smell for that cheese. Oh, did I hear anything? Nope. And he said, I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I don't know if Sam I Am is going to be able to change his mind. You do not like them, so you say. Try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them. You will see. What's going to happen? Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam I am. He finally convinced them. And where are they? He finally decided to try them while he was swimming. What a silly guy. Well, let's follow suit and try them while we're swimming, okay? So, let's come on down onto our bellies. And I want you to reach your arms out in front of you. And then I want you to lift up your head and your chest. And then let's go for a little swim. Nice, friends. Good job. Keep the heart and chest lifted. Squeeze those legs together. Maybe even touch your toes. And maybe you even decide to lift those legs off the floor too and add a little flutter kick. Oh yeah, good swimming, guys. And he decides to try those green eggs ham. So yummy. And I would eat them in a boat. And I would eat them with a goat. And I will eat them in the rain and in the dark and on a train and in a car and in a tree. They are so good. So good, you see. So I will eat them in a box. And I will eat them with a fox. And I will eat them in a house. And I will eat them with a mouse. And I will eat them here and there. Say, I will eat them anywhere. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you. Thank you, Sam I am. Wow, what a change of opinion. I'm so glad he decided to try green eggs and ham. And then he found out he liked it, huh? So cool. All right, let's go through all of those poses now that he is going to eat green eggs and ham. We gotta eat green eggs and ham too, yeah? So, we come on down. We start in our boat. So, sit up nice and tall, holding onto the backs of your legs. We lean back, lift one foot up, then the other. Take hold of that plate of green eggs and ham, and eat it all up. So good. And then with the goat, this time, let's look up at the sky. Feel that warm sun on your face. And then we look back at your belly button, create that nice C in your back, and eat up your green eggs and ham. So good. Now we gotta try them in the rain. So remember, the water evaporates up, condenses in the clouds, and comes down. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Deep breath in. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter. One more time. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter, pitter, patter. And eat up the green eggs and ham. And he said he would eat them in the dark. So, close your eyes. Eat them in the dark. They're good in the dark too. Let's try them on the train. Hop on up. Take your seats. All aboard. Here we go. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo-choo. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo-choo. Try the green eggs and ham. So good. All right. Next up, the car. Take a seat in your car. Safety first, put on your seatbelt, turn on the car, and off we go. Find a parking spot. Put it in park, because we don't want to eat while we're driving, right? So, eat it all up. Green eggs and ham is even good in the car. Now let's take the car back. So, take it out of park and drive it back. Reverse, reverse. Turn off the car, unbuckle your seatbelt, and let's try it in a tree. So let's find our roots, lift up those toes. 1 toe, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kickstand, and whatever kind of tree you want to be is great, friends. Maybe this time I'll be like somewhere in the middle. A tall tree with full leaves. What? Awesome, friends. And then bring your hands back to your heart and switch sides. Find the roots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. kickstand, and on this side, let's try the green eggs and ham. They're good in a treat too. Who would have guessed? And then, what about a box? Come on down. So, fingers point towards our feet. We lift on up. Shoulders on top of wrists, hips on top of knees. We look down at our belly button and eat up those green eggs and ham. Yep, still good, even in a box. What about with a box? Flip it on over. Lift that boxy tail of yours and let's try the green eggs and ham. Really good. Yeah, let's really wag that tail because the green eggs and ham are so good. Let's set that knee down. Other side, lift the other tail up and eat up that green eggs and ham. Yeah, so good. And set that tail down. What about in a house? Let's raise the roof up to the sky. Strong hands, strong feet. Press into the floor. Press your heart back to your legs. And try it in a house. Man, those green eggs and ham are good in a house. What about with the mouse? Find those mouse ears, friends. Get really small little mice and let's eat up the green eggs and ham. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I think so. I'll try a little more. Oh, hey, yeah, that's really good. Yum. And then, let's see. He tried them here. Yep, still good. And there. Yep, good there too. And anywhere. Great job, friends. Let's come into our crisscross applesauce asana. For one more time, let's bring your hands like you're holding your plate of green eggs and ham. And I want you to take a deep breath in. Smell how good it smells. And then we gotta cool it down. So we blow on it. Deep breath in, smell the goodness. Breathe out, cool it down. One more time, smell the goodness. Cool it down. And eat it up. And that is it for today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me for Yoga Story Time. You were amazing. I'll see you next time.